So this is a comment that I received on a video that I posted where Lauren Boebert says that life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is in the Constitution. It is not. And yet, this person actually becomes very specific and says that it's in Article 1 of the Constitution. It's not. In fact, at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how the Constitution betrayed in writing the very concept of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So let's do it, shall we? The Constitution is made of several articles. You see Article 1 behind me that basically discipline how the government works and what is the relationship between the states and the government, between the states themselves, how you amend the Constitution, and so on. Bottom line is the Constitution was developed as a blueprint for how the government works. It was not intended to identify or discipline individual rights because the key right the Founding Fathers wanted to protect was personal property for white men. The Bill of Rights is a different document, but it was really an afterthought. In fact, the Constitutional Convention discussed the possibility of including individual rights in the Constitution and then rejected that idea, concluding its work without including any individual right inside of the Constitution. Now let's talk about the famous Article 1. Article 1, you see behind me, disciplines legislative powers, is made up of 10 sections, most of which talk about how the House works, the Senate works, and the rest tell us what power specifically Congress has. I told you at the beginning of the video that there's a section in Article 1 that specifically refutes the idea of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that is Section 9 that you see behind me. Because until 1808, Article 1, Section 9, Clause 1, used to prohibit Congress from restricting the importation of human beings used as slaves. Yes, boys and girls, you heard me right. The very Article 1 that person in the comment claimed to be the constitutional container for the concepts of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness was actually used to prohibit Congress from passing laws that would limit slave trade. But what it did do, as every good economic blueprint would, is impose a taxation of $10 per slave that the owner of that human being had to pay to the government. This has been another episode of The More You Know.